All right, going to be doing another episode review or episodes review of Hazbin Hotel, which I wasn't aware they were doing basically back-to-back episodes. I thought it was just going to be like one a week, but nope, they're just going to be doing. Did they do that last when season 1 came out? Was it one episode or two episodes back to back? I can't remember. This time it's two episodes back to back. Anyway, so let's talk about these two episodes, which I honestly liked a little more than the premiere. The premiere was kind of weak for me, but I think it's growing on me. I think season 2 is finally on a right track. So this one is more about talking, especially episode 4, which we'll talk about like some theories here and there, and one that made me go, "Oh, did anyone see that coming?" Yeah. Episode 3 was a really solid start to the storyline. It really does kind of show that like Charlie's now like really obsessed with the idea because now she knows it works thanks to Emily telling her of what happened, and now she's basically like, yeah, redemption works. It actually is capable of happening, and we can all, everyone be redeemed. But she goes about it the wrong way of like trying to prove to Vox. And that's kind of the overarching thing. And even like, and this is kind of one of the drawbacks I did have with this episode was that one of the biggest drawbacks to this episode, at least for me, was Charlie does the same thing. And when and this is in episode 4 too, where she's like, I'm going to go talk to Vox, even though he can controls the information and image of people. And then she does it again with Katie Killjoy, and I'm like, Charlie. They even Vaggie even tells Charlie like, this is not how you win against them. This is not how like you. It's basically the episode. This episode is basically called "Don't Feed the Trolls, Kids." That's literally what we're telling. That's literally what we're saying here. But yeah, we also learn about why Angels in Hell. It's not the drugs or the it's not the drugs or the or the sex work or anything like that. He killed his dad. He did kill his dad, and I'm sure we're going to see him down in hell at some point in this show. I have no doubt in my mind we're probably going to see him down here at some point as well. And yeah, I also did like the song between Cherry and Serpentius. Really like that. And I also like the backstory with him and Baxter. Serpentius, once again, in that backstory, we really do see that, like, did Serpentius really deserve to be down in hell? Like, that's kind of what I'm feeling, is like the more you watch him, the more I'm kind of like watching and going, did he really deserve to be here? Like, even Baxter was like, yeah, he was just kind of even Baxter was like, yeah, I don't know why he was here either. Like, it doesn't make any logical sense. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. But the song was really good. I actually liked. I really did enjoy the song, even though the title is called Piss. Yeah. Beautiful song. Title's Piss. Only in Hazbin Hotel, folks. Only in Hazbin Hotel. But episode 4 is where things get really interesting. Episode 4 is our Alistair episode, and we find out that Alistair, like, we all kind of figured he was kind of, he was basically kind of putting on airs. He was essentially like, yep, here he is, he's smoking, he's drinking, he's like hiding the big scar on his chest that he got from Adam, and he's just kind of like putting on like a facade. And now he's like, I quit, I'm just done. And we find out who's manipulating Alistair, and it's not Lilith. Like, everyone thought it was Lilith, or maybe it was like something by the angels or something. No, it's Rosie. Rosie's his boss. I'm not like, yeah, the moment that happened, when that reveal happened, I was like, oh my god, no one got that. I don't think anyone got that, unless although I did hear some leaks here and there, but like even then I'm like, oh my god, I don't think anyone called Rosie being the one that has Alistair's soul. She's his boss. And there we get more of Alistair's backstory. We find out that, yeah, he knew he was going to hell for all the horrible things he was doing, and he just wanted to be the most powerful being in hell. And Rosie's like, yeah, but you got to do something for me. We don't know what that is yet. But it does appear that, like, I feel like I know where we're going with this, is that Rosie wants Alistair to redeem himself. She thoroughly, I think, yeah, she's trying to be like his fucked up fairy godmother. She's trying to make him see that he's a good person. In fact, it's kind of heavily insinuated that she made him take that 7-year hiatus. I'm hoping we find out where he went in those 7 years. Like, what did he do? But Rosie, Rosie's basically like, yeah. And it's also implied that she made him go to the hotel. So I'm starting to think that maybe, yeah, Rosie wants him to redeem himself. Like, yeah, she gave him all this power, but like at the same time, she's also of this mindset of there's good in you. Like, I can find the good in you, or you have to find the good in yourself. That's what it looks like. And especially with, you know, what happens to Alistair, who's more or less going to get sidelined the rest of this season, because he turns himself over to Vox. And we do see that, like, yeah, Nifty and Husk and Alistair versus the V's, that was really good. See where the animation budget went. And even wounded, Alistair was holding his own. But we do find out that, yeah, you let Nifty and Husk go, and you leave Charlie alone, and I'll be your prisoner. So Alistair is now at the mercy of Vox, who we do find out more about the backstory, is that Vox basically was, like, admired Alistair. Like, he even, like, it's kind of heavily implied he wanted to bang Alistair. But Alistair laughed him off, and that spited him for the rest of his life. So Alistair's now at the mercy of Vox. But I have a theory as to why Alistair's doing this, and it's probably an obvious one. But yeah, what I think is going to happen, what Alistair's plan is, I think, is he's going to redeem himself. He's the next one to ascend to heaven, because he'll be free of Rosie. Like, he'll be free like, if he ascends to heaven, he'll be free of Rosie. He'll also be able to, like, gain more power. He probably has the same thought process of, like, yeah, if I do this, if I help because you can clearly see it's very clear he's trying to goad Vox into killing him. And I think that might actually happen, especially with one episode called Silence. So I think Vox is going to kill Alistair, and then he ascends to heaven. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, is that Alistair's going to keep silently protecting Charlie and the hotel, and he's going to goad Vox to get so angry, he's going to kill him, and that's self-sacrifice. The thing with Rosie breaks off, and he goes to heaven. And I'm sure we're probably going to get Angel I guarantee, I'm pretty sure we're getting Angel Alistair. So, yeah, that's where I think we're going with the storyline now. We also, and Alistair calls it, like, perfectly how this is gonna go. He's like, you're gonna lose your, even during the song they have, Alistair basically goes, look, I already know what's going to happen. You're gonna lose, like, we're gonna reach the third act, and you're gonna lose your shit, and it's all gonna fall apart. Like, he literally just told yeah, we all know what's going to happen with Vox. Alistair was just like, you know it, I know it's gonna happen. You're gonna go mad with power, turn on the V's, and it's all gonna fall apart for you. So, yeah. But, yeah, I think that's what... I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one in that thought process, but figured I'd vocalize it. The thing that did surprise me was Rosie's his master. We all thought it was a Lilith. We all thought maybe it was a different angel or someone else. No. It's Rosie, the person he considered his friend. Yeah. So, the show sucked me back in after a slow start. But I gotta admit, Charlie, you gotta calm down. I know a lot of it is trauma-based, but, like, you did the same thing twice. And, like, in the words of Voss from Far Cry 3, that's the definition of insanity. You did the same thing twice and expected different results. Yeah. All in all, show's been great. Let's see where we go now. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of these 2 episodes of Hazbin Hotel? Did you guys like them, hate them? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.